The wait has come to an end. I'm finally making a video on
The crane method.
I've already written an entire essay in the Discord, but some people learn better with videos, so let's jump right in. To start off, the idea of the crane method is to efficiently practice your click timing and your movement in Valorant. With perfect click timing and movement, you will be one-tapping people with ease and be very hard to kill. Watch till the end for clarifications and vocab. The crane method has helped me and many other people get clean kills and also achieve a high headshot percentage. It's not the most useful stat in the world, but it's still cool. So, how do you do the crane method? You need to be aiming for the head, but properly. Let me explain. Everyone thinks it's just common knowledge, and only some of those people actually do it correctly. However, it's not just going into deathmatch and trying to not hit a single body shot. It's about training your target acquisition and where you place your crosshair on an enemy. In order to train yourself to aim for the head properly, you can do several things. Here are a few different things you can try. Number 1, you can try thinking of the targets as two shapes, their body and a circle being their head, and aim for that circle. Number 2, you can try shooting the top of the targets. Number 3, you can try paying more attention to their heads and or faces with your own eyes. Number 3 is something you should always be doing, as you naturally aim for what you're looking at. It's the same thing as when sometimes people will be reading something and talking to someone at the same time and say what they're reading out loud. It's just human nature. There might be more ways that can maybe even work better for you, but I hope this cleared things up. If you didn't understand what some of the words in this video meant, target acquisition is the detection and identification of the location of a target insufficient blah blah blah. In simpler words, it's the process of seeing where an enemy is in order to make the correct adjustment and click. The crane method helps with making that target the head, so you won't actually be forcing yourself to aim for the head, rather setting yourself up for it. Click timing is pretty self-explanatory. It's about timing your click perfectly by the end of your adjustment, so you don't shoot midway through moving your mouse, or even just a little too early. Perfect click timing would be moving your mouse and shooting the very moment after you stop. Now just to clarify some things, as I already have, yet people still bash me for, I, Kane, do not claim that I own this information, and neither does anybody else. I am not here to make a name for myself as a guru or the greatest aimer of all time. Some of you in the server probably have better aim than I do, but that still doesn't mean this won't help you, because at the end of the day, it's really not a method, nor is it mine. It's steps in order to improve your aim more efficiently, and the reason I have called it the crane method is for engagement on TikTok. Yes, the views are nice on my end, but also, if I get no engagement or reach people, how am I going to help more people? It goes hand in hand. Don't have a problem with things that won't affect anyone. I could see if this is something I'm trying to sell you guys, but I'm not. Aside from this, the crane method is practice for your one-taps. If you could go around single bulleting everyone, you'd not only be the best player, but you'd be called a cheater. In other words, it's the most important skill in aiming in Valorant. But this does not mean you shouldn't practice other things. Crouch spraying's not bad, aiming for the body is not bad. It's just important to be done only in the right scenarios. If there's anything you've seen a tier 1 pro do in a tournament, then in most cases it's probably not a bad thing to do, regardless of what I or anybody else says. And lastly, this video does not cover everything. For a more in-depth explanation and movement tips, go to the crane method channel in my Discord. Hope this helped.